guys, it's Derek here, Dragon from RDA. Got another review today, and this one's of one that I've kind of been putting off for the weekends. I apologize for the immediate viewers for that. This is of actually a Chinese-made Xtreme 45. Now before I continue on, this isn't the full auto Xtreme 45 or the short stroke Xtreme 45. This is basically a Hi-capa 4.3. I believe I said in the kernel it was a 5.1. That was a mistake. I meant to say it was a Hi-capa 4.3, but with the Xtreme 45 look, aka two-tone, which looks pretty sleek with this gun. So let's go ahead and continue on with the review. What you're going to get with the gun is actually a pretty nice carrying case, which is a little bit of a surprise. Usually when you order something from China, you don't get a decent carrying case. You get some BBs that really are not the best of quality, so I'll just do the favors and throw it away anyway. They almost just broke open. You get a lot of extra parts. This is actually a good thing. Chinese guns are known for malfunctioning and some of the parts not working, so they've added in a lot of extra gas flow valves. They added an extra piston, so they added in almost a whole new set of internal parts, the actual working mechanism. I don't think you're going to have to use this though, because I've tested this quite a bit, and surprisingly, it's working great. The barrel plug, which is a little interesting because it's not your standard plastic barrel plug, it's stretchy. You get a jamming rod and then you get the gun. And again, showing the case, it's a overall pretty nice foam lined case. And also, I forgot to mention, you get your instruction manual. And overall it describes it pretty well. Lots of Chinglish in here, but it describes it pretty well. Not sure if you guys can read that, but it really does not make any sense in any way whatsoever. Vertical hole will be at the inflated gas filled. Yeah, definitely lots of Chinglish. But let's go ahead and go straight up with the gun. Instruction manual doesn't really matter too much, so let's just go on to it. First thing to say, the metal and plastic parts, there is no plastic on this gun. Even the grip is metal. Why they did it that way, I am not sure, considering all the other Hi-capas, the grip is plastic, and in the actual 2011, which is a 1911 predecessor, it is polymer. This one, it's metal. I honestly don't complain, because I think it balances out a little bit more. It's a little bit more comfortable. The other ones almost feel a little bit front heavy. With this one, the balance is definitely right at the grip, where you want it to be, so it feels overall very, very good. Another thing to mention, the metal is definitely a little bit heavier. They definitely used a little bit different quality metal. It doesn't feel like die-cast metal, and it doesn't feel like pot metal. What it feels like is just a little bit thicker aluminum. However, it still does give you overall great gas efficiency. You can get about 3 magazines off on a 60-degree day with one fill of gas in the magazine. These magazines are your standard Hi-capa magazines, the ones that will work with your 5.1 Hi-capa. You can fit into the gun and they'll work perfectly fine. I would show you, but I don't have any of them here at the moment, but I have tested that and they do work perfectly fine in the gun. The other reason it probably has great gas efficiency is because this is a 4.3 slide and you got a 5.1 Hi-capa magazine. So you got a lot of gas for a shorter slide, even if it is a little bit heavier. This also gives you quite a lot of recoil, and the slide has a little bit different of a sound to it. It's overall very, very loud. As you guys can notice, there's also no trademarks on the gun whatsoever. It's pretty blank. The only thing it has on it is just a small serial number right here, and then down here it says Made in China, just in paint. But as a whole, it does look pretty slick. It has the two-tone Xtreme 45 look, where it has the markings right in the back here. These are actually engraved into the gun to make it easier to pull the slide back. Other than that, it's pretty much your standard Hi-capa. The quality is very, very nice. Don't be discouraged by this being ACM made. It's still overall very, very nice quality as a whole, and I'd almost rather want one of these than a WE Hi-capa, because this thing has outperformed pretty much any of the Hi-capas WE has made, which is a little bit of a surprise. Now the WE is amazing. This one is just, it seems a little bit higher quality. With that said, the accuracy is also great. How you get to the hop-up unit, take out the mag, pull back on the slide a little bit, pull out the pull out the hop piece, and then just let the slide go forward. And your hop unit is your standard wheel right here, like every other Hi-capa you'll find. I overall like the hop unit. The design is pretty easy to access, really easy to adjust, and it does a really good job in terms of accuracy. The max accuracy of this gun going to be at 150 feet, but you can accurately hit targets at 150 feet away, no problem. Further than that, it becomes more of a problem of velocity. This thing shoots about 300 feet per second, which is not bad for what you're getting, and as someone else pointed out in the comments, it is great for CQB. It's also the other reason why you get good gas efficiency out of it. But the gun is pretty accurate for 300 feet per second. It's just only at 300 feet per second. You're not going to get anything further than 150 feet out of it. Other than that, nothing's really different. Sights actually are a little bit different. It does have a white dot in front, and it has a little groove in the back. This actually makes it really easy to keep it sighted on target. That's something I liked. Does a little bit different. It is fully adjustable. These are your pretty much standard tactical sights, which are better than the normal Hi-capa sights. So that's good. But other than that, ducktail safety, same hammer as usual, same trigger as usual. Everything else is pretty standard along Hi-capas. So this review is going to be a little bit shorter than my other reviews. If you guys want to buy this gun, there's a link down below to RDA's website. There's also a link down below to RDA's forum. So I'll see all you guys next video.